assassin.
You screwed it up.
I said I'm
Go sit in the car. You screwed it up.
Start over.
Ward.
Retake.
Brian Cox and Ellie, we're all here just chilling.
Told him exactly what not to say, and he just tripped right out of the gate.
I said laughing.
You said laughing.
I said laughing.
It's laughing assassin. What good is a laughing assassin? It's not. Could you turn your phone? You are so
loud.
Oh my God. You.
Merry
Where's your sweater, by the way?
Oh, let me go to the car.
Dude, please. Put the sweater
How's
on.
everybody's weekend?
Put the sweater on.
He forgets the sweater. He screws up the names.
My stuff.
Just go on. Go on.
This is his world and we're living.
What do we
in
do now? I mean,
Lock the door.
Lock
the door.
Look at him.
We'll take this stuff.
Nobody
Oh, he's
likes
getting his ugly
this.
Christmas sweater.
Everyone
Look at him
hates
with
Why is he
flip-flops.
even here? It's like that scene from Family Guy where they talk about Meg.
There he is. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey, friend.
Dude.
I heard y'all talking about
No, that wasn't
No.
No.
Those guys left a long time ago.
You ready? You ready?
Bro, was that Bob Ross?
That doesn't light up. Please,
like it.
God.
Oh, my gosh.
Have yourself a happy little Christmas. So how was everybody's week?
This is why no one likes us. Or you.
It was good. It was good.
Have you seen our views?
I mean-
Have you even checked that lately?
Look at that sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have.
We're going to have
Thank
like
you.
half those now because of that. I hate Christmas. Christmas is a pagan holiday worshipped by
Whoa.
devil
Whoa.
worshippers.
Whoa.
And trees need to be outside.
Whoa.
They don't need to be in the house.
Whoa.
Jay, what? Why are you being the Grinch right now?
I'm not being the
Straight up
Grinch. I did my
Grinch, son.
research.
Shane.
I did. Shane
Season's
Hill.
beating.
Hey, I'm glad Shane's here. I'm really glad Shane Hill is here because I need to talk about this. Can I do the first subject?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Shane, my dude, what's going on? All right, so Shane, I guess, thinks that I'm one of these trolls that doesn't like Star Wars.
Because you are.
Oh, this was your
Yeah,
thing
so
you
you
were talking
pretty
about.
much are. Yeah.
And I was.
He was.
I admit I'm not going to say I'm a troll. I am a deep critic of the Star Wars because when it first started, you had frickin' George Lucas deciding to do the prequels, right?
No, wait, are we talking? What are we?
I'm going
Which
way
ones
back.
are we talking?
I'm going way back.
We're talking about the original trilogy.
Talking prequels.
4, 5, 6.
Where you had 4, 5, 6. Everybody loved 4, 5, 6, right?
Those are the original.
Those are the originals,
Yes.
4, 5, and 6. Then everybody's just like, okay, we'll do the prequels. George Lucas is going to be like, I'm going to write this. It's going to be all good. And everybody's just like, yay, Clone Wars. There's going to be so many lightsabers and la, la, la. It's going to be great movie writing. And everybody.
And it wasn't.
Well, right. It wasn't.
Yeah.
He decides to bring Jar Jar Binks into the picture. And this little idiot.
Greatest Star Wars character.
Thank
This
you.
jackass running around making
You're
everything
wrong.
divisive.
You're both wrong, but that's fine.
Star Wars fans
Exactly.
dressed up like Star Wars characters, camping out, smelling like dog shit, going into the theater, watching it, and being like, "See a Jar."
Well, that movie by itself, I don't think.
It was the beginning of the end of the.
Hold on.
I'm waiting.
Attack of the Clones wasn't great.
Shane.
Revenge of the Sith was a great movie. It's a great. Revenge of the Sith is good. You can't
Because-
say it's not because it's very serious.
It's serious, and the Star Wars lightsaber duels were cool. I'll give you that.
The Phantom Menace, though,
Yeah.
like I've watched like a dissection of it by this one YouTube creator.
Was it Magnus?
No, I think it was Red Letter Media.
Okay.
But the plot of the movie doesn't make any sense. like things that are happening at this point
All right. Don't coincide.
don't coincide, or like their actions. They don't know what's happening elsewhere.
Right.
No.
So their actions that are like. You see what I'm saying?
I
Like
know
they
exactly what
think
you mean.
another thing is happening. They don't know it's happening. There's no way they can know it's happening.
Jeremiah Harper's in the house. Yo, we're gonna get to you, Jeremiah. We're gonna get to you in a minute.
You
Okay?
say- you sit tight.
I am so
You
glad
enjoy
you're
your
here,
life.
Jeremiah. The lone wolf is here, but okay. One subject at a time. Seasons Beans hater. He thought I was a hater. I'm not hating. Actually, I
Merry
am.
Christmas,
You are.
Jeremiah.
Merry Christmas, Jeremiah. I am hating on it. I thought he was funny. Anyway.
But yeah.
All right. So you know what I'm talking about with Star Wars going nuts, right? Big Star Wars fan here. Anyway.
I am too. I like Star Wars.
What are y'all talking about? So
I
anyway.
like the comics. My cat's name are literally Tahiri and Ayla.
Nice.
Two warriors.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was kidding, really. Well, you are Star Wars. Hey, okay, so anyway. All right, so George decides, oh my God, I'm getting all this trash from everybody talking crap about Jar Jar, and I dropped the ball, and I'm George. I'm selling Disney or I'm selling it to Disney because I can make a buttload of cash, and they can screw it up, and they did.
They did, and but hold on, and here's why. Here's
They did though.
I don't think,
Jimmy Neely.
Hey, where is Jimmy? Why is he not here?
I thought you was in town, Jimmy.
Stop on by,
And
bud.
that's another. That's all the subjects are coming just right in.
I love it.
So okay, so
All right.
Disney shows up and takes a big old dump onto Luke Skywalker's character.
well, hold on.
But
Pump
didn't
the
he?
brakes. Pump the brakes.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll wait.
Let's
The
break
Mandalorian
this
was.
in.
Hey, hold on, Shane.
He break-
The Mandalorian is very.
You need to
good.
watch it. I'll give you my Disney Plus
is
for you to
very
watch The
good.
Mandalorian.
I
Except-
can watch Mandalorian on my phone. So,
okay.
but what?
So the first one they made, what was it called? The
Rogue
Force
One?
Awakens.
Force Awakens, yeah.
Oh, you're talking
Right.
about the new saga,
new ones?
new
Yeah.
trilogy? Yeah.
So that movie when it came out, J.J. Abrams directed it. Right.
knocked it out of the park.
Knocked it. That movie was
He
great.
didn't, and I'll tell you what.
Uh-oh.
It was basically a redo of the fourth
I'm waiting.
movie.
Can I speak? Can I
No.
report?
Sure.
Plot holes big enough that you could drive a truck through. You didn't know what was going on. You didn't know who Ray was. You didn't know why she could do all the stuff that she could do.
That's the whole point.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The setup's there, and you're like, ooh, it's like a Back to the Future type movie. 'Cause what's going on here? You don't know what's happening. Ooh, yeah, can't wait for the next one. Yeah. So the next one comes, and guess what?
Well, wait, that's what I'm getting ready to get to.
Here
Give
we
me
are.
a second. Give me
Here-
a second.
All right.
So Abrams directs one, right?
Right.
Abrams doesn't direct two, and it's just like a weird
Ryan Johnson.
shitstorm
You
of
go through all
trash.
these directors.
It was
that
bad.
Kathleen Kennedy was
But-
just like, "You're fired. You're fired. You're fired."
But she didn't fire
Stop
Abrams.
arguing.
got rid
Jay's
of
a
him.
hater. I'm a fan.
Abrams directed the third one.
Great.
yeah,
Jay's a hater.
Shut up, Shane. Log off. No, I'm.
Be happy we're not talking about Dana
You
White
will
right
have to
now.
wait. Yeah. You wait till we get to Dana. But this goes to the conversation we had before we started. So
Jay,
Shane,
yeah,
just hold still. I know you call me a hater, but I'm explaining why I'm a hater. The plot holes were there. You didn't know why Ray was as powerful as she was, and all this other stuff. And blah,
They
blah,
should
blah.
have let us know something in the second movie,
they
and they
should.
didn't.
I went to see the new movie yesterday. I was about to say something.
I've
but
not
I
seen
can't.
the new
I
one.
can't.
No
Spoiler
spoilers.
alert.
I can't
Yeah.
do it.
Spoiler alert.
Can we spoil it because people watched it?
No,
Not
no,
everybody.
I'm not seeing it.
It's
I'm
only
going to
been
see it
out
on
just this
Tuesday.
weekend. Yeah.
Okay, at the end, Star Wars dies. No, I'm just kidding.
Star Wars dies.
Jar Jar's a Sith Lord.
Baby Yoda. is Star Wars dies.
Jar Jar's a Sith Lord.
Jar Jar is Darth Vader's step cousin.
I don't know, man.
You are my step cousin.
What was
His neph's son.
the second movie called? The Last Jedi?
Yep.
Horrible. I'm sorry, Shane.
was bad.
Shane, you got to holler at me.
Y'all
That-
are.
I'm full nerd more.
You're right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because I mean,
That
come
whole-
on, Jeremiah. It just came out. The nerds are out. Our nerds are hanging.
I will say
Sorry.
this: out of the new trilogy, The Last Jedi had one of the best fight scenes in it.
Last Jedi.
Yes.
Which
with,
one?
With
With
Ray
Rey
and
and
Kylo and the
Dude,
Throne
Kylo,
yeah.
Kylo is a cool character.
He really
Like,
is.
He is
Slowed that-
awesome.
Have you slide that or slowed that down?
Slide that down.
Slide, I'm sorry, my energy drinks.
He's
kicked
got
me
too many
in, sorry.
notes in his mouth.
Have you slowed it down? If you slowed it down, like I'm doing my mouth right now, you'll see that was the worst fight scene you ever seen in your entire life because those soldiers or red whatever they are, they're missing completely and doing all these flip dodge turns and stuff.
Yeah,
and
but
they
the
shit.
lightsaber whips came out. It's like,
Yes.
Anyway, me and
You're
Cash.
wrong, Jay.
Okay, I'm wrong about that. Me and Cash was outside talking about him watching the freaking movie, and he told me everything. And I'm not going to spoil it. He told me everything, and I'm just like, okay.
I told him I didn't want to spoil
But
it.
here's the
Jay
thing.
was like, no, you can tell me.
You got to tell me because I'm a beaten girlfriend right now that got the crap beat out of her with The Last Jedi. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You beat me up, Star Wars. I do not trust you because you beat me up. So I'm just going to find out if you're going to go through with this or not. He told me the spoilers. so
He
it
is,
was-
Shane. He really
When's
is.
When the
Moral of the
Last
story,
Jedi?
You're stuck
Jay,
in
Jay's a hater.
I'm stuck in 85 because guess what? In 1985, they were good stories. Unlike the modern Star Wars Disney crap that's been put out lately.
Jay's a hater.
So I had to hate, yeah.
Everybody just.
I'm just
tell
saying
us-
I'm giving it a chance.
Jay's
If
a
everybody
hater.
just let me talk. I'm giving it a chance.
But The Mandalorian, You need to watch it.
Mandalorian is.
You're
If
Baby
you're
Yoda up.
Oh my God, baby.
And he
I
goes-
still haven't
those-
gotten
Those
to
Baby
it.
Yoda memes are
I've seen the
hilarious.
memes.
Hilarious.
When's it all gonna be on there?
I think right after Christmas is the last episode.
last one?
Yeah, but I could be wrong. But
So
let-
go give Rise of Skywalker a chance.
Yeah.
it's worth it. I'd go pay to see it again.
And when you said that, I was like, okay, spoil it for me.
Okay.
Just say what's up. And then he did, and I was just like, okay, that's pretty good backtracking on some of the stuff. And I've heard other people say it was good too. So.
I'll just go watch anything Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I'm not one of these guys like me and Jay were talking about earlier.
I hate Mother and
I'm not
Mothers.
gonna go crossplay as a
What?
stormtrooper. or anything.
Cosplay, no.
You sure that wasn't?
Cosplay
Crossplay.
sounds like
Cross-dress.
Whatever.
I wasn't gonna question it. I wasn't
Whatever.
going
Kind
to.
of cross-dressed tonight with your.
You
Whatever
got a
that
problem
is.
with my body?
I don't. It's beautiful.
Look at Jeremiah said.
What do you say? The 80s was the best mullets, rat tails, Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse. Bitch, you got that right, son.
Roadhouse.
So
If I could grow my hair out, it'd be a mullet.
So since Jay went on his little tangent about Star Wars, COVID.
That's all I was going to say. Listen, let me tell Shane something. I love you, Shane. Go give Rise of Skywalker a chance. Go watch it and have fun with it, I guess. I might watch it. I'll like download it.
He'll be
or something.
He's gonna watch it.
So
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
the UFC has closed out their year
Ooh,
with some big fights.
explosions.
What did y'all think about Usman versus Covington?
Man,
I didn't
Joe-
get to see it, so I'm interested
it
here.
was a
I'm
good
glad
fight.
I lost.
What?
I'm glad Covington lost.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Politics aside, incredible fighter, but he was just a cookie cutter.
Copy Chelsea.
He's a Connor wannabe.
Yeah,
is what
that's
he
the
is.
best way to put it. And then you had Kamara sitting there like, okay,
Just
just wait. And then hit him with that nasty cross and just cracked his jaw.
said, I think my jaw's broken.
Did he break his jaw?
Yeah, he's got a hairline fracture from like right here down.
That's,
I mean, did he break it in that round, in the 5th round, or did he break it
Oh,
in
he-
I
like
think
the
it was
previous
what,
round?
His
second
third,
or third.
his
His
third going into fourth.
Yeah.
Dude, he went 2
Hey,
more
see if
rounds.
you can find that video clip of when he's in his corner, and he had to tell his corner twice. He's like, I think my jaw's broken. Corner's like, yeah, okay. And then
Shut up, Kobe.
shut up.
If it was broken, you wouldn't be talking. Get back.
And he rubs it again. He's like, I think my jaw's broken.
So do this. Did you hear what I say? I think my jaw's broken.
Shut up.
Actually, it sounds like me in the corner whenever I'm talking to the guys. I'm trying to get out there.
Let's
My foot's hurting. I'm like, I'm not a doctor.
Jay's like-
I'm not your counselor. This is what you need to do.
Jay's like, you're doing great.
I think. I'm messing everything up.
Can I have some water?
It's hot in here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh yeah.
but I think Usman, showed how to be a real champion because he was losing. In my opinion, I think he was losing that fight. That it was 2-2, and then he just like, okay, let's settle back. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Hey, by the way, blow that up and then put us in the corner.
What? That's a lot of
I think I
water.
broke my jaw.
I told you. Broke my jaw.
He's out of ATT, right?
Yeah, he's been at ATT.
He's
I
one
think,
of the-
I think that guy's the
life.
wrestling coach at ATT.
He's one of the team coaches or team leaders or whatever.
Usman like, drill his jaw.
Breathe for me, folks.
Think about my jaw.
So we wanna go to them. You got 2 more rounds. I need you 10 minutes.
There it is. It's twice.
All you need's 10 minutes.
Hold yourself.
You all right, man?
I know your mandibles hanging down, and
Let's start wrestling.
you won't be able to eat for a few months. But
Yeah,
Just keep going.
But I think it's kind of funny. He talked all this shit. And,
got his jaw broken.
yeah. But I think
It's
Usman,
called karma.
What
yeah.
up, Calv?
Cal.
Calvin.
Hey, bud.
Cause
But yeah, it's just a simple fact of karma, and who knows what's next for Usman. They're talking.
Gonna minimize that?
No.
Well, then don't.
Okay, Jay. I want it. Okay.
He's on one tonight, isn't he?
Give him a sweater, he turns into a jerk.
I mean, not just any sweater.
All right, Rich.
That's up.
With Bob Ross on it.
But
This is why I hate Christmas.
what do y'all think's next for Covington and what's next for Usman?
Are we on or
Yeah.
can they see us?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
I promise.
We're on, Jay.
Here we are. See?
Good.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
good.
we're on, bud.
All right, we're good.
We're good.
I pulled it
But
up.
what was you saying? I'm sorry.
What do y'all think's next for Usman and Covington? We're talking about Masvidal versus
I don't know.
Usman.
Ask
I've heard
Dana
about
because
that.
let's see what he wants
I would
because
rather
that's
see
what's going to
Masvidal
happen.
versus Covington. I would much rather see that.
Yes. Yeah.
Even because they were both out of ATT and
You want to see who?
Masvidal.
Masvidal.
Oh yeah.
I think that.
Yeah, actually,
I
that
think
would
he'd
be
whip that ass. I
The
think it'd be
BMF
awesome.
versus
Yeah, it would not
that
be
would
good.
actually be good.
Yeah.
But you think it'll go to Usman first?
I'm not sure because there's a lot of background
Yeah.
between Colby and
In Usman.
Usman and
Yeah.
there's,
I mean, not Usman, but
Jorge.
yeah, right.
Because after Covington got knocked out, Masvidal was like on Twitter like,
Oh,
"That's what your punk ass gets."
he
you know,
was-
he started talking jaw
he was talking
broke.
cash.
Now
He needs to break his jaw too.
Now go
Yeah.
pay my coaches and your
Yeah.
training fees and go get your own house. Blah blah
Did
blah.
Did you hear?
Street Jesus talking trash.
Yeah.
He gave props to Ben Askren. That like when
Yeah, he
Ben
did,
Askren,
he
like,
did.
when he knocked him out, he was like,
He said he didn't tuck
be
his
like,
tail
yeah,
around.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, so he gave him props.
Because there's pictures now of Covington coming out of the airport like this, the shirt
Yeah, he
pulled
did a
over his
bitch
head.
move, man.
He's like, no.
Yeah, he did do a bitch move. I mean, when you lose, you go up to the person, you shake their hand, you say, "Good fight," you know.
Chael always did that when Anderson
Yeah.
beat him.
So how do y'all recuperate from talking that much shit, having that much hype behind you? How do you recover?
You don't talk that much shit in the beginning.
I mean,
You just don't lose.
that's the idea.
If you do, you better not lose.
Yeah.
But is Covington gonna keep this little heel he's got going on? Because now everybody's like, it's fake. We all know. Whoop-de-doo.
I never liked it to begin with.
No one did.
It's hard to say.
He needs to go to the WWE if he's going to do that crap because that's where it belongs. And they need to stop pulling that WWE crap from the WWE into the UFC.
He sold tickets though.
He sold tickets.
Yeah.
But I mean, how long is that going to last before people get tired of it? I guess because I don't want to. I don't want to watch that crap.
No.
Ain't nobody likes it. Ain't nobody got time for that.
What?
Jeremiah said you recovered by going to the bank.
Laughing all the way to the bank.
True.
But another fight that came up was Holloway versus
Max.
I ain't gonna sit here and butcher his last name.
Volkswagen.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Volkswagen. But
That
Alexander
works.
the Great.
That works.
I think his last name's Volkanowski.
Yeah.
I might have said it right.
You said it right, and I butchered it. What's going on? All right.
Oh, wow.
I'm proud of you. All right.
But-
What's
That don't
going
happen.
on?
That don't happen. Yeah, what does that mean?
But
We bonded there for a second. What, because of the sweater?
but it looked like watching the fight. I don't know if y'all
It's an
actually
ugly sweater,
watched
by
it.
the way.
Jeremiah.
It's won me $200.
He's
Yeah.
just let him wear it.
Turn the lights
He'll get
on.
hot. In a
I know,
minute and
it's like,
take it
it's
off.
distracting.
getting hot.
I feel like I'm
You're gonna
staring
get
at you.
electrocuted, man.
You're going to sweat. It's going to electrocute.
Blow the microphone up in your face. That'd be
But-
great.
Did y'all watch the Max Holloway Volkanowski fight?
I heard Max thinks that at first he thought he won the fight. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and then he was talking about how he don't think he won it. He said, I didn't realize how bad he was lighting me up with them leg kicks.
Yeah, Volkanowski was a 240-pound rugby player fighting 145.
That's crazy.
Fight
But
Max.
I mean, that's all he did. He pushed the pace. He chopped,
145, God almighty, from what?
240, 260. That's
I
what he
cut
said.
down to 170, and I thought I was going to die.
Yeah,
I
but
look
he's
like
not cutting from like 240 now, Jay.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, going from 240 to 145, that's crazy.
Dude,
Yeah.
you was a zombie.
I look like a crackhead fighting for bath salts out there.
You was a zombie.
I was like Skinner, Leonard Skinner. It was bad.
But it just looked
Wasn't
like
I, though?
Holloway
I have a picture of that.
froze up. Like he wasn't there till like the 4th and 5th round. He was already behind.
It's psychological, man. Sometimes Jeremiah, trash talker built the UFC.
True.
Says the trash talker.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to have a little trash talking in.
You do. You gotta
Makes
have a
it
little
fun.
back and forth.
Yeah.
But
You
if
see
you're
how-
not there, if you're not there mentally at all times, when Boyd was on here, boy, I love Boyd to death. He talks like yes, all nice and like laid back.
He's just a country
He's a
bumpkin.
country bumpkin boy that just corn fed and likes to fight.
Yeah, that's it.
And I said, yeah, sometimes you're just not there, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what you mean.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to be there every time. I wanted to rip their head off, and I couldn't wait. And I'm like, okay. And he ain't lying. He was telling the truth.
Straight killer
He's just he's mentally there every single time.
That's like John Jones. He's one of those guys who's there every single time. He doesn't.
He's crazy.
Cocaine is
He's
a
the
hell of a
GOAT.
drug.
He's the GOAT. John Jones is the GOAT.
Here we go
Here we
again.
go. You and
Talk
John
about the GOAT.
Jones, me and Dana White.
Don't talk about the GOAT.
Nah.
It's gonna be a good
Speaking,
fight.
nobody's
It's gonna be a
talking
good
about
fight.
George St. Pierre. So
I'll talk about that
That's
man
why I
all
know
day
that.
long.
That's why we talking about John Jones.
Speaking of goats, Amanda Nunes showed some wrestling prowess.
I wanted to see her more than I wanted to see Holloway and Usman fight. I love Amanda Nunes. I think she's a straight up killer.
She is. She's a beast, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Golly. But it was a good fight, though.
Yeah,
That was a
I kind of got nervous in the second round because Durandamy's striking is real power striking. She's strict Dutch kickboxer. It's nothing but pow, pow,
Yeah.
leg kick. That's it. That's their striking.
It was a good
And
matchup.
yeah, she
It was a good
rocked her in the
matchup,
second
yeah.
round, and the man is like, hey, I'm just going to keep taking her down, call it up. But JDR did pull out this sweet little triangle trap, which is real pretty. It kind of. I'm a huge nerd, so Israel's my favorite fighter right now, simply because of his nerdism and his awesome. Yeah.
What he does, I don't even know what any of that
That's
means.
pretty good. That's
But
pretty good.
that's what he
about
does,
accurate.
though.
That's
You all right?
I got to fight.
Kelly was like,
I thought he was gonna turn into to him for a second. I was like,
You
are
know,
we
it's a
about,
transformer, did
do
you?
I need to move?
Are y'all,
Do I need to
are y'all
scoot
ready
over?
for this?
Jay's having a seizure.
You ready for this?
what you got?
Yeah.
Kamaru Usman versus Israel Adesanya.
Bold statement. Y'all heard it here.
At 185.
Bold statement.
Uncle Dana, make it happen.
It ain't gonna happen. That's what.
You gotta ask Dana.
That was the most god awful ugly face he just made.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Well, when I talk about Dana White.
Jay loves Dana.
That's your favorite person.
We all know.
Hey, how about we get Jay a signed Dana White picture for Christmas?
Yeah, I'm right.
He needs something for target
I
practice.
usually run out of toilet paper, so go right ahead.
Some shit tickets?
I will make a video of that and put it on
So
Facebook.
speaking of Uncle Dana, did you see they're stripping old Henry Cejudo of his 125
Why?
belt?
Why? I did see that. Why
That's
is that?
your boy.
Why? I don't know.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, he's kind of cringy. I guess he took it away because he acted like a jackass
Well,
too
and
much.
here's where I got a problem with it. He's not holding up the division. There's not a whole lot going on in the 125 right now.
So are they smashing the division? Or?
No, they're just stripping him, giving it to.
They're not giving it to me.
No, they're not just giving it to anybody, but they're having a fight. It's Bermudez versus somebody. I can't remember. I've seen just.
So if you become double champ, they strip you of one of the titles. Is that how that works?
I reckon, but I can see Henry fighting 125, 135 easily. I mean, he's made a weight every time. So
Dana's so stupid. He's just stupid.
the guy who saved your 125 division, you're like, he don't need the title.
You don't need the title. Blech.
Great decision.
But now Cejudo's thinking about fighting Aldo at 135. Even though
good.
Aldo
That'd be
just
cool.
lost.
Yeah, that'd definitely be good.
But I don't think Aldo lost. So I had him winning. So
Aldo is. I think he's on the out.
yeah,
for sure.
He hasn't. He
I
hasn't
hate to
been
say
the
that
same
because
since-
he's one of my favorite fighters. I love Jose Aldo. I like his personality and everything. But
I don't think it was the
he's a-
Connor knockout that really messed with him. I think it was the Holloway knocked out that was like.
who's the lady?
It's
she
his
ain't
eye.
nobody.
I know, lady.
She just
I'm just kidding.
she's some homeless woman we saw outside, and
Like,
They're like,
you wanna
hey, you
join
look
us?
really good in this panda hat.
it was cold, so
I washed my ass for this.
She went in the bathroom, put her
I had to
butt
leave.
up in the
I
sink,
pulled up,
and it was,
left.
I was
yeah.
like, okay, we're
It's like,
fixing
shit, I
to
need to
start
wash
the
my ass for this
Oh
show.
my god, it was a bad scene.
So do you think
That's great.
if you're a double champion and you can fight in both divisions, like Amanda Nunes could easily fight 135, 145,
Yep.
Henry can fight 125, 150, or 135. You know, do you think you should be stripped of that belt if you can defend both belts in any division at any given time?
In my opinion, I think.
You should at least given a chance to try.
Yes, I
You
think.
know,
Yeah,
But it's just a timeline thing. Like if you want to
The words
defend
of-
both
in the words
belts,
of Matt Hughes, you're not a true champion unless you defend that belt.
Yeah, well, Hughes is an idiot. So,
The train
once
wreck.
go out and try to win a UFC title. You are a UFC champion when you win that title. It's not a fluke. You win the title when you win. I'm just being me right now. Sorry.
Jay's in one of his moods. He has been since
I have been. I
Jay's
don't
a
know what
hater.
was in that drink, but I'm just like talking to my own minute. I'm sorry.
Jay's a hater. It's okay.
Blah,
but I think it's on a
Bars.
fighter to fighter basis. Like if you want to put in the fights per year to defend to
Yeah.
a couple times, then sure. But if not, then no.
Nick Cannon ain't got shit on me.
Oh, God.
Eminem, I'm coming for you.
Jay just hit y'all with the bars.
Bars.
So have y'all
Like he just dropped to
have y'all-
16.
Have y'all listened to any of that Nick Cannon stuff that's going on right now? Like,
No, because I have so much more of an IQ than that.
I heard
Everybody's
this
hating
tape.
on Cannon right now. Everybody hates him.
MGK in the background, like,
Because-
finally. And Mariah Carey thinks it's all about her. So, you know.
Like I said,
It's
man,
like we're stuck in like 2008.
it's not something that's been like that just happened. That beef has been going on for like 10 years. Or
Yeah.
so. It's old.
Yeah.
So
And it's all Mariah Carey's fault.
yeah. It's all Mariah Carey.
That shit
I
lined
think
with
they
gold.
all get together so they can be like, okay, I'm going to call you out next so we can be legitimate.
Put him in the ring.
And then
Let 'em
Gotta get some
fight it
stats
out.
Okay,
up.
cool.
Yeah.
Let's
I
just
think
have them
we're all-
actually fight.
I mean, that's what the beef should be.
I'm
Just
trying to
get him
see.
in the ring. let
I'm
him
trying to
fight.
see Rick Ross versus Fat Joe right now.
I like it.
Super
like it.
heavyweight. Let's
Okay,
make it
here's a
happen.
conspiracy thought.
Yep.
Do you think it's like a WWE the rap industry, the hip hop industry is like the WWE in the fact that it's kayfabe?
Yes.
That they all get
Yes.
in on this and try to.
Yeah,
Yes.
because every
Publicity,
time like
man.
someone disses somebody, someone comes out with a new album and it
Any
goes big.
like publicity, they say if it's negative or positive, it's still publicity.
Mhm.
So
And everybody's falling for it.
everybody's fault.
So
Oh,
then
here
this-
comes Tracy chiming in. So
Hey, baby.
Cejudo told MMA Junkie that he was not being stripped, but that he was relinquishing his belt. That's like saying you can't fire me because I quit. That is exactly it.
So we're going to take this belt. No, I'm quitting.
No, I don't want it.
Take your bill.
That's what he
Take the
does.
stupid bill.
I don't even
So,
want
I
it.
mean-
Stupid.
Here, take the other one. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't even like it.
I'll keep this.
I'll keep this
I'll
one.
behave. I'll behave now.
So, what do y'all think would happen if Cejudo fought Aldo?
Oh man, I hope Aldo
It
drops.
depending on which
I
Aldo
hope
shows
Aldo
up.
drops him.
If it's I'm gonna stand and bang with you and chop your legs out, kind of Aldo, like what he did to Faber.
Not this and now.
Cejudo's a little blender though. I got to give it to him, man. He's a freaking freak on the mats.
I'm still not convinced that he's even good.
Who?
Henry
He's an
Cejudo.
Olympic
I don't care.
gold medalist.
I don't
I
care.
like it, Devin.
He's a triple champ.
I like it.
Triple
Devin.
C.
I think his win against Dillashaw was a fluke.
Did you see his little video he made calling out Aldo?
Yes.
No.
Have you seen this, Devin?
It's only gonna make me hate him more. So
You're
just go
really
ahead
gonna
and
hate him because he's so stupid.
This is hate fuel.
He is stupid.
Yeah.
He barely edged out Demetrius Johnson. Arguably didn't,
Oh,
Didn't
man.
win,
This
maybe,
promo
but-
video is
So bad.
it's so bad. It's bad. Yeah.
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
It's real
I haven't
bad.
It's bad.
It cracks me up. The Emily jumps in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 2 feet, just pops up in the background like a little turtle. Is it over, guys?
Is it over? Is it over? It's over.
You're ruining this for me. Hush.
Oh, sorry.
Le Douce. This is great. Oh man, I don't even watch it.
Oh no, we're gonna watch it.
So bad.
Oh no. Oh no.
Watch this.
Oh no.
Look at your boy.
It feels good to have good hair. Well, upon my return, I really did want to fight Dominic Cruz, but I thought about it, and he's too brittle. If I was to tell Dominic Cruz to bend the knee, he'd pop his damn neck out.
She's like, what?
But actually, I'm not here to talk about Dominic.
Oh my God.
I'm here to talk about Jose Waldo. And I want to give him a clap at his last performance because a lot of people thought he won. I want to congratulate him because now he's part of the Henry Cejudo sweepstakes. but it's under my terms.
Terrible.
I want to fight him in my city,
He stands up.
Rio de Janeiro. Daddy's coming home. Dana White, let's sign that contract.
Really?
One last thing. Your movie sucks.
Oh my God! Watch it pop up the back.
He dove in with the glasses. He dove in with the glasses.
Just stop.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Yeah, boy.
That's your boy.
Somebody come get you, boy.
Jeremiah said, "I'm digging it."
Like Tracy said, he was sort of salty, saying the other fighters want to be so-called flyweight kingpins.
Wannabe flyweight kingpins.
Dude.
Yeah, it's like a moment of silence.
So,
I wash my ass for this.
will you do me a favor and pull up his,
Hey, that's our new.
I'm taking that back. I don't even.
his record,
We're
please?
gonna make a new T-shirt.
Henry Cejudo.
Yeah.
Wash my ass for this. And then Elier. Quote unquote.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shirt dog work for you?
Yeah, whatever. I just
Whatever works.
I just want to take a look here.
What are you looking at? He's 15.
Okay, so
He's 15 and 2. Okay, are you stating the case that he's not that good?
okay, when did he fight Dillashaw?
It's right here.
And what date was that?
I can't read that far down. January 18th, that says? 2019?
It's like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Cool. You fought twice in a year. Cool. And you're gonna, dude. It's just like I know what
He
he's
was
doing.
busy making that
All
video.
fair.
Give
I
him
know
some
what he's
slack.
doing.
After he fought his last fight, he did have to have shoulder surgery.
Okay,
So he's been-
and that's a good reason.
he's
But
been out.
just shut up. Not you, him. Just like
No,
Just-
you need to shut
no.
up.
I just don't like him, and I'm very salty.
You leave my mic.
I am
Where's the
salty
sound effects?
because he beat T.J. Dillashaw, and that is one of my favorite fighters ever.
Yeah.
I don't care if he cheated.
Okay.
I literally
I was
don't
gonna say.
care. Everybody cheats.
All right, I'll take this sweater off. It's getting hot.
What?
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
But it's like he fought Demetrius, and he won.
Well, let me ask
Cool.
you. Let me ask you this, Devin. Let me ask you this: is his personality?
It's both. The problem?
yeah.
It's both.
Wait,
It's
let him finish.
that.
Can I
and-
finish my question?
I'm fired
I'm gonna
up.
go
I'm
spit
fired
this
up.
gum
I
out.
like it.
I think Dana White has found
This
his
is
match.
fired up Devin right now.
Because that's his division. That is Devin's
But
division.
yeah, that was pretty much my question. Did it have anything to do with his personality affecting the way that you feel about his fighting performance?
And do you think that personality is fake?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Nothing.
You know it's cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is not cold.
we got a smoker.
I'm not a smoker.
She's a smoker.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not
just
smoker.
don't
He's a
like the guy.
vapor.
He's just
I had to get
wanting
the
a
gum
bunch
out
of
of my
clout, and
Who
that's
else
all he
right
wants.
now in the 125 division is going to bring anybody like
Nobody.
anybody
That's
in?
why I wanted Dillashaw to beat him, and then maybe not do, performance enhancing drugs, so he could be the guy. But
Hey,
I think I'm just
PEDs
always
don't
gonna
help
be
you out when you
upset.
get knocked out in less than a minute.
here,
Lee Poke. Where's Lee?
Lee,
We need
Here.
Lee back in.
I love Lee.
we've talked about performance enhancing drugs before on here, but
Yeah, Jeremiah's even in here, so it's perfect time.
Yeah.
how do you all feel about them?
He's an advocate.
In something where the top people, which I'm not saying because I'm going to talk about different sports, but I was thinking about this. Like, if all the top people are doing them and getting away with it, do you all have a problem with them?
I don't. Well, I got a problem with it if they go too far and strain out their organs because.
Oh, sure.
I believe in the
That's
Eddie
why it
Guerrero
should be
type
a
of
controlled
lifestyle.
amount.
You lie, you cheat, you steal.
That's
Call it a day.
that's my point. If you get to a high tier area where it is healthy, and it's like I said, if you got a headache, you ain't gonna take a whole bottle of aspirin because you're gonna die.
Yeah. Your last aspirin.
So here's what the problem is.
Big facts.
People have to make testosterone. Guys have to make testosterone in their ball sack.
Let's dive in.
Let's dive in. Guys make testosterone in their ball sack. When you take an outside source of testosterone through a needle, the body goes, "Oh, I'm having more
It shuts that
testosterone."
down.
And when you stop taking that outside source, you're not making it as much anymore because your testosterone shuts down naturally. We make a female hormone, estrogen. It says, oh, I'm getting more testosterone than I usually make. I need to compensate for that. So your estrogen level goes up, your testosterone goes down, and you stop taking the outside source, and you're jacked up. So you need to have somebody regulate that stuff to have the estrogen blockers, along with making sure that you have high tier test, and as long as I'm talking about the repair of it.
Sure.
Dr. J. Page in the house.
And this
MD,
is the testosterone aspect of things. There's also like the EPO, like the blood doping and stuff, which, dude, I don't know. Like if you've got a doctor like doing this for you,
Regulating it.
Regulators. I think
I don't know.
they say it's more dangerous for like the blood doping stuff, but like what I was getting at with this and other sports is like when I was a kid, me and my dad through the summer, every morning we'd be watching the Tour de France or France, however you want to say
Tour de France.
And I watched Lance Armstrong win all those. And I loved Lance Armstrong. The dude had like 2 kinds of cancer, beat it, won 7 Tour de France's. It's awesome.
You know what I thought you was going to say?
What?
Me and my dad on Saturday mornings, we'd shoot up steroids.
I was waiting for it. I stopped for a second. I had to watch.
We'd flex Speedos in the middle of the living room. It was awesome.
But like it came out with like he did the blood doping, but then like every single Tour de France champion for the next couple years was like, oh, they did that too.
Yeah.
Oh, they did it too. Oh, they did it
He
too.
got caught.
And it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and Bill Burr, you ever hear that comedian talking
I know
about the
who
Tour
he
de
is.
France? He's
I
like,
haven't.
all the people that talk about the advertisers, oh, they're deplorable. They're just deplorable what he done. Are you going to give all that money back that he made for you? You know, if you're really that outraged by it, steroids is fine with me and no contact sports.
Like cycling. Hell yeah.
Like cycling.
Just let them all do it in contact sports then. Lift the band.
Yeah.
Lift the band. Give us the premium
We
content.
did. It was called Pride Fighting Champions.
Yeah.
Go to Japan. Stephen Smith is Jay a doctor.
Since
Jay is a doctor.
Since Steven
Jay
is, in
is
here,
not a doctor.
Ever heard of Dr. J? I was a basketball player too.
Since Steven is in here, I got to ask y'all a question. Steven can let us know what his thoughts are on it. MLB just took marijuana off their band sessions.
Wait, why are you? What's that got to do with Steven? He hates baseball.
I saw what you did there.
Let me get to my point.
Let him finish.
Do you think they should take marijuana off the banned substance list from USADA and all that good stuff?
Yes. Because if you're fighting and you're high, that's impressive.
And in football, poor Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Poor Josh
Yeah, I
Gordon
mean,
can't
as good
catch a
as
break,
Josh
dude.
Gordon is, man, he's freaking awesome. But
He
he
said
keeps
when
getting caught.
Nick Diaz was fighting Gomi, they said his THC level was so high that he had to have been high when he fought Gomi.
That's
I
impressive.
could not fight someone high. I'd be like, I'm freaking out.
He'd be the Joker.
Everyone's looking at me. I just sit in the corner.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Just sit in the corner and
But
laugh
I mean,
all the time.
it comes down to like marijuana's not going to help you perform better. What do you do when y'all get high? I don't know if Deborah's ever been high, but I just want to take a
There's
nap,
several
drink some water,
benefits.
and
Can I tell you about the first time I ever got high?
let's go. Let's hear a story, Jay. Story
I was
time.
rolling
Story
when I-
time.
I was
Rolling?
rolling when I was
Were you
rolling.
rolling or were you like
I was high.
smoking?
I was-
Because rolling and smoking are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Freaking inbox.
Got to be specific, Jay.
Yeah.
I go inside. This was in Johnson City, right? When I was with Team Oxygen Line. Fixing to go in. Ian's like, Jay Page. I'm like, what? He's like, big honking bowl, okay? We're talking a cereal bowl full of crap. And I'm like, and this was not green. It was purple. It was, I mean, stickiest of the icky, right?
so
So
you
I'm
got
sitting
good
down and I'm
California
just like,
Kush.
yes. And I sat down and I was just like, what you got there, old bruh? He's like, fire it up. And I'll say, I'll take 1, maybe 2. That's what I do. Okay. So I'm sitting there crossing the street.
You start running
Fixing to
slow,
go
like your molasses.
And I go upstairs. First time I ever met Diego. And go upstairs. And I looked at Casey and I was like, what's up, man? You know, he's like, I need you to roll with Diego. He's a new student. I was like, okay. Yeah, he had on gi pants, right? And a t-shirt. And I was like, okay, is this gi or no gi? Okay, I go over and roll with him, and I'm sitting there like this, and I'm going real slow now. I'm looking at him. I could only imagine what he was thinking because I'm looking at him like this, this Jack Nicholson like looking through the hole after I chopped the bathroom door down, right? So I'm doing this right here, and I went, "Give me 1 second," and he goes, "Okay," and I go over to Casey, and I went, "Casey, I'm so high right now. I cannot breathe. I need to sit down." So Ian comes in and he's just like, he's done it, So he goes over there and he like destroys Diego over there, and I'm sitting in the corner going, just wondering what planet I was on. So no, it does not help. For some people, I guess that's not used to that high feel.
It affects people differently.
Yeah, me, it did not so good. Not a good scene.
So you're not a 10th planet jiu-jitsu?
I'm not a 10th planet guy. I was on the 12th planet at that point. But yeah, that's my story.
Jay was over there just like he is. Casey's like, Jay.
Casey kept messing with me too. He talked to me like this. He said, "All right, I'm sitting there going, thinking it was funny. I'm sitting there like blowing a gasket right now. My smoke going out my ears. I was like, "Are you doing that on purpose?" And he was. Jackass.
I can see.
I feel like me and Devin are the only two that don't have anything to put into the story.
Yeah. It's just not. It's not. It's just not. I mean, some people do it. Apparently Eddie Bravo.
Now, hangovers
Joe Rogan.
has happened.
Hangovers, yeah. I had a hangover when I trained earlier today. Me and Tracy went out last night and
speak
got. And Brian, he was there too.
So,
it was bad.
Very bad.
So Valor Fights has a card coming up January 10th. It's VFC 68. We have Miss Josie, our very own.
Little Josie.
Having a 110-pound grappling match.
Yeah.
It'll be a kid fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Weedle.
But, I mean, there's a couple of big guys that are fighting on that card. You got,
Big shout out to Josie.
Yeah, good old Josie. She's been training her little butt off for many, many years.
Yep.
I think she went to Greenville today, trained with the Team Gamma dudes.
Oh, shout out to Steve. No, he's about to fight in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Is it really?
February.
Some Viking Thor looking dude. Did you see him? Yeah. He said, fixing to go up in competition. What's his record, by the way?
Who, Stephen News?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm hitting buds.
Look it up, Jamie. What was that pop? Oh, I thought that
I'm
was
over here
you.
making
That's
noise.
another guy that, like, when it's time to fight, he's there.
I don't.
Every time.
I do
Steven
not
is
want to
7-3.
ever fight 7-3. I would
Yes.
never want to fight Steven. Never.
God, I remember when he fought.
He weighs 100 and what?
He's what?
155.
155.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's beat guys like Dustin Walden, Josh K. Top level guys.
Some big names, yeah.
Keith Olson, Tyler Smith. He's just one of those guys. He can just flip that switch. He's not a guy you'll ever talk to. Will do anything for anybody. But as soon as it's fight nights,
Yep.
He's
Flip that
screaming.
switch.
He is fired up.
yeah, yeah.
He's easy to embarrass.
But we have a guest we're gonna call here in a few minutes. We want to talk about old Paul Teague real quick. If y'all don't know who Paul Teague is, he is a fun individual. He's.
I'm sorry.
Did I say it wrong?
No. Squall sent me something.
Okay.
I know, right?
Let's see what it is, Jay.
No,
Tracy, you're a savage.
She is, boy.
Wow.
There's so many stories I want to tell about last night that I can't.
it's not on there.
So
Yeah.
So Paul is fighting on this Valor Fights card. He's 1-1. He's a pro fighter. He fights. What weight class does he fight? I've seen him fight just about everywhere. He lightweight, so he fights 155. He beat Billy Combs and lost to Logan Neal in a really contested fight. So let's give him an old call. Let's get him.
Jeremiah, real quick, wants to know about Judd. If,
Is he still fighting?
he's still fighting. I didn't talk to Judd in a minute.
Spencer, those guys
Oh,
down
yeah.
in North Carolina.
Wheeler.
Jiu-Jitsu. Huh?
Spencer Wheeler. Reeves. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Spencer
Spencer
Reeves.
He teaches their kickboxing down there. I don't know if he's got a fight coming up.
We don't know what state he's in right now, mentally or physically.
But I hear he's got a real good program running down there though. So.
Cool.
That's another guy that's a beast.
Now, Paul Teague, is he is he doing bare knuckle? Or is
No, he's fighting for Valor. He's fighting an MMA fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's give him an old call here. He just had a baby not too long ago.
Bless it.
Call Paul.
See if he answers.
Mr. Teague.
Yeah, I'll allow you to use my microphone. Why not? Come on. Pick up.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Paul.
There he is.
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy? This is the Pandakat podcast. What you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. We just gave you a good little introduction just to let the people kind of know who you are. Just tell the people where you're fighting, who you're fighting, and how you're going to fight them.
My name is Paul the Ninja Turtle Teague. I'm fighting in Knoxville, Tennessee at the Cotton Eye Joe's for the Valor Fighting Challenge, which is the VFC. This is my third pro fight, and I'm fighting a guy named Roy Sanders. He's got 18 pro fights.
Roy.
Oh, Roy. So, man, what's your...
And
Go ahead, my bad.
I'm pretty much looking to go out and rip his arm off and he needs to skin off his shoulders.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
We were just talking about shit talking earlier.
I like it.
So, I mean, we all know Roy pretty good. What's your game plan for Roy? Because he's kind of an awkward guy to fight. Well, can be. I mean, he's an awkward guy in real life, but...
Roy Sanders?
Yeah.
My game plan is I know he's gonna want to go to the ground because I've watched his last few fights. He wants to grab a hold to it. So I mean I'm interested in that because the VFC for submission of the night is offering to give a fee for submission of the night. So I'm looking to finish him with a sub as fast as possible and as sexy as possible. That makes sense.
There we go, brother. There you go.
Love them sexy submissions.
But yeah, man. Where can the people tune in to watch this fight? Besides, if they can't make it out to come see it live, are they showing it on like Flow Combat or anything like that anymore? Or?
This one I'm not sure. I know their last card wasn't on Flow Combat. I'm not. I think this one should be, but I'm not 100% sure.
Gotcha. But yeah, man. I mean, we wish you the best of luck. We hope the whole fight card goes well. Do you got any kind of Instagram plugs, Twitter plugs, anything like that you want to plug in real quick, brother? Any thank yous?
My name on Instagram is Ninja Turtle 24, but I had to go to different
Ninja
ways.
Turtle.
I had took Ninja Turtle, which is retarded.
I like it.
Turtle power.
You're in good company.
My Facebook name is Paul T. My fight page is Paul the Ninja Turtle T. But I also want to give a shout out and thanks to my coach Brad Pruitt, my team, No Mercy MMA Zoom Squad. Also want to give a shout out to my manager Daryl Hastings. Sorry, Daryl.
There you go.
So I've been at work since 8 o'clock this morning. And I'm still here, so it's kind of crazy.
There we go, bro. There we go.
And I want to give a shout out to my opponent Roy because he told me that we're making interesting fights. So he said it might be his last. So I'm glad it's in the old man retirement.
There we go, bro.
I think Roy's had more retirement shows than Garth Brooks. He's
I've also heard that too.
yeah. I mean, I know how he is because that's what fighters do. They want to retire, but they don't want to retire, so they're never really retired. I've got like a fight record tattoo on my back. It's 18 of my fights, but I don't have the bottom of it like layered out because who knows, I might I might fight again when I'm 52 or something,
Jesus.
So
In the senior league.
how do you see the fight ending?
How do I expect the fight to end?
Yeah.
Well, I have a secret weapon. It's a submission, and I like to call it the code breaker.
Oh,
The code breaker.
that sounds like a drink Mountain Dew made.
It's something I've seen before, but I seen before it was taught before, and I tweaked it just a tad.
There you go, brother. There you
Right
go.
on. The code breaker.
That's the beauty of
What
jiu-jitsu.
round?
Ooh.
What round you gonna do this code breaker on?
First.
First.
Ooh,
First?
Bold.
He say
I like
first?
No, make it second. Make it
I'm
second.
fighting January 10th, which is my 31st birthday. So.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying. I want to make it a horrible birthday, but at the same time, I want to finish it fast on my birthday, so I get that beer. It's free beer and shots if we want.
Yeah, now we talking, old boy.
And see, I'm getting a cabin that weekend too. My brother and my sister-in-law are buying a cabin for us afterwards. So.
Well, shoot, Paul, you got a lot of things going on. You had a baby, is that right?
I got 5 kids.
You got what?
I have 5 kids. 11, 8.
Jesus.
Everybody said,
Wait a minute.
Power
Okay.
to the parents.
Oh, look, dude, we're gonna start a PayPal for you. And
I'm over here with.
oh wow, yeah.
6 kids,
well,
man.
Sorry, we got to talk with Ellie before we start your PayPal. So we got 2 kids.
We're gonna have to share this, okay?
Well, Paul, man, we'll let you get off here, man. We want to thank you for hitting us up and getting on here, man. We'll definitely be tuning in, and
Absolutely.
if you do get this code breaker submission, you got to shout us out. Tell Jennifer or whoever's the ring announcer. We got to give a shout out to the Pandakat podcast.
This is for
We're
you
gonna
guys.
be talking about it afterwards. So
Not Jennifer, it's Jim Hall.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. But yeah, bro, I remember the first time I seen you fight, it was at 50-50. You fought Jalen Johnson and hit him with like a spinning back fist out of nowhere, and he died. So,
You was there for that one?
yeah, man, yeah.
That was awesome.
Well, brother, man.
I know how Roy likes to come in, so he might get the spinning back elbow if he doesn't, if he decides to lean in one night for a shot or something.
No, well, man, we'll be watching, brother. And we hope you train well and stay healthy, brother. I hope you have a good night and a Merry Christmas, brother.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
Merry
Paul.
Christmas.
Yeah, brother.
Merry Christmas to y'all too. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me on.
No problem, brother. See you.
Bye.
Cool.
Oh, Roy. That's a name I ain't
Roy boy.
Insane.
the last time I was here, that's who we spoke about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he fought
Yeah.
Roy King.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, is that the card? Is Jason King fighting on that one too?
Yes,
Okay.
Jason King. There's pretty much all the KMMA people are fighting on that card. It's just how.
Cool. That's how they
gonna
do.
be good. That's gonna be a good one, man.
Awesome.
Be good.
Oh, I was going to mention this too. That it was an idea that I had for a future podcast for Pandakat was trying to get our fights together, a compilation of our fights.
Yes.
And did I talk to you about that? I was wanting to get Chris's fights together and have an episode where we break down his fights that he's had before in the past, bring it up on screen and talk about what he was thinking about at the time or
What was you thinking
whatever.
about that?
What's
When
stupid?
You pulled that triangle.
Yeah. Ankles.
Angles.
That's something I will always remember fighting. Is after my first fight hitting the triangle, Jay rushing in the cage going,
Where did that come
"We
from?
know jujitsu."
Who told you to do that? Nobody told you to do that. But Parker Estes, when does the warden get back in the cage? Well, we don't know when he's coming
He
back
just
from the
had
bathroom
surgery.
right now. So.
Fighting with a
He's fighting
pink
the
and
toilet
He's
now.
fighting a pink yellow yogurt slinger right now.
Yeah, he just got out of surgery from getting scooped out. So
He plans on taking it
How did the
slow.
rest of the season go for you? But Parker started coaching the volunteer wrestling program.
Really?
Man, awesome. Good deal.
Oh, but back to the fight thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
With the episodes, I want to get your fight compilation together. If we have to break it up as part 1, part 2, we can do that. Get my fights together with part 1, part 2, or whatever, and get Devin's together. And
I think the only one I can't find is me against Lance. Is the only one I can't find. But oh well.
it don't matter.
I don't like seeing myself get knocked out anyway. It's never fun. So, Devin, when are you fighting again? Parker Estes is Axon.
Yeah, let's get him up here. You two can fight and fight
On
out in the mats.
On the undercard of the Jeremiah
You
Cole
know I'm
fight.
not fighting again.
Oh, speaking of which,
Jeremiah.
Chandler was supposed to be on here tonight, but Chandler, guess what? He lied. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't want to sound like a pussy, but
No, Chandler called
Here
me.
we go.
Chandler called me and he told me that he thought Jeremiah was going to be here, And he was like, I don't want no beef with that guy, and I better just stay at the house. That's what Chandler told me. So I was like, yeah, bye. So, you know,
what
Jeremiah wasn't here, Chandler.
So the real story is Chandler called me.
Okay, I lied.
He worked Friday night, coached his wrestling team because he helps with the East Side wrestling team.
Yep.
Went and DJ'd his work's Christmas party. Didn't get home till 3 o'clock this morning, and then went and coached his little kids again. And he called me. He's like, "Dude, I about fell asleep on my way home. I'm not risking it." I said, "Bud."
So what's the problem? So what's the problem?
So we're not important enough for you to show up and risk your life to get here?
Thanks, Chandler.
Nah, Chandler lives in freaking
Colburn, Virginia.
Yeah.
Colburn.
That's a good little. I mean,
It's about 2
He'd
hours.
be getting home
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
it's a good little job.
Let's see. LOL, the jet flying, kiss stealing, limousine riding, son of a gun.
So since Jeremiah's here, let's get his insight on this whole beef between him and Cole.
Jeremiah, is there beef?
Is there beef?
Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
Look at all that beef.
Bless
Because
it.
there's been some stuff said on our page that we're like,
Really?
what?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We don't need that.
So we can get Parker versus Judd on the other card.
I like it.
In a ladders, chairs, and tables match.
Devin versus Ashley.
Not only are we a podcast,
Fight my wife.
but we do promotions as well.
Yeah. Pandakat Promotions.
Pandakat Promotions.
Brought to you by.
Who's Ellie fighting?
She's probably fighting her 6 kids right now.
I'm actually trying to get custody of my niece. Her mother is a drug addict. I don't know what that was. Sorry.
What? Sorry, I was reading something and just kind of like tuned back in.
Wow, this is not.
Yeah, I'm getting custody of her.
Parker said, as far as the team goes, duels, we aren't very strong. A lot of young guys out there. 11 of starters, a lot of starters. 5 of them are freshmen. We finished
Sorry, guys.
5th the last weekend at the John Locke Classic and had 3 males. Good job, Parker.
I just thought that was funny for some reason. I don't know why. So who's Ellie going to fight? Well, right now I'm trying to get custody of these because
So I'm
so-and-so's
fighting
piece of
methods,
shit.
right?
It's like, why?
What?
That went way left field. I was like,
I fight methods. That's what I do.
choke her out.
Oh, God.
Not.
Don't
So
pop
anyway,
my
what
head.
were we talking about?
So Ellie's Parker's a meth head.
Well, Parker's on here talking about
Trash.
his wrestling team. You know the only reason he is involved with that is because he loves yelling at children. He loves it.
He's not
I
getting.
love yelling at children. Can I do it?
I don't see why not.
He's not getting. Well, you got a wrestling team.
I
with
mean,
6
I'm
kids.
working on it.
Yeah. Well, does he get paid?
I don't know.
I'm not going to.
Parker, you get paid.
There you go.
How much you make a year? What's your social security
Inquiring
number?
minds need to know.
What's that credit like?
Said he's going to help
He
out
says
with the
that the
promotions.
tears of the children are payment enough.
Jesus, Parker, what's your deal?
He's a
And those are his
psychopath.
words, not mine.
I let Parker and Judd move into my apartment when I was in South Carolina.
Oh, God.
You know how many times I had to talk the landlord into keeping them from getting kicked out because of the crap that they were
Parker's
doing?
insane. Parker's
Parker is the devil.
Parker's not the devil.
With a
Parker's one of the
Saints-
best guys I know.
He's a jewel.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So you want to know how you get to Parker? Like, if you want to hurt Parker's feelings, just call his mom.
He says not paid.
Boo.
I scream at kids for free.
It's pretty much what Jason did there for a while.
He does it. Well, actually, Jason gets paid.
Now, but
Oh, Jeremiah says, look, hold on. He threw up a
Whoa,
paragraph.
we got a paragraph.
I just don't like when people try to make me look foolish, making up false quotes to jump on the hate lone wolf bandwagon to feel like one of the boys. It's simple. If I have a disagreement with a man, we can fight. But I have a strong feeling this fight isn't going to happen. And it's not because of the lone wolf. And I'll leave it at that. Regardless of the opponent, I'm going to be fighting here again fairly soon. You heard it here from the Pandakat podcast.
Yes.
so
Well, who's that going to be, Jeremiah?
didn't Jeremiah and Chandler train there for a little while together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know how that happens. I mean, Masvidal and Colby used to train together.
Yeah.
T.J. Dillashaw and
why I
Cardi
hate Jaden,
Gilbrandt
'cause
used
they
to train together.
Train together.
Me and Ellie used to train together, and we got a fight coming up.
Yeah. You like that?
She's gonna sick her 6 kids on me.
Kind of, mama.
We're gonna put a little bit of the WWE in there and it's gonna be tagged.
Hey, her kids look just like her. There is no face swap needed.
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures.
I shit them out myself. I didn't even need a man.
Fitting image.
It's a good thing you washed trash. You washed trash for that.
I take it in the ass.
They
now,
appreciate
to make
it.
sure I don't get
So
We trained. God! Wow! I just joined y'all talking.
So Hunter Byington, he's one of my best buddies. His name is Turf. He's a big guy. He used to work with
what?
Turf.
Oh, okay.
Not turd.
I thought you would say he was like turd.
But he used to work with Chandler at Rain when Chandler was bouncing up there.
Right.
So he's
I probably know him
you
then.
probably know.
If it's a bar, I probably know him.
Watch your words.
Turf, where do you know Jay from? We've talked about this before. You know each other. You think you might have worked together at Jacobs.
Do what?
I think.
Sorry, we were reading. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Jay was in.
I'm sorry,
deep
what was you
thought.
I was reading what Jeremiah was. Jesus. Sorry. You have my undivided now. What, Peaches?
Jay was like this. Jay was like,
And he sees me. That's
So
like,
what?
That's like Tracy. Sorry, I didn't misspit. That's like Tracy growling at me and gets really pissed off at me when she sees I've got my earbuds in my ear and she is talking like some story like.
Hey, you don't have earbuds in your ear.
We know that.
I do. It's not plugged up, but they're in my ear.
He met you at the bar
Anything
and
in
working
your
at
ears,
AGC.
man.
oh my gosh.
I met him at the bar and working with AG. Oh, okay.
Did I not just read that
Bring
out
up
loud?
his, bring up his.
His earbuds. Hey Jay, take your earbuds out.
Nobody likes anybody.
Oh God, if I could type.
I like you, Brian.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Jesus.
What is wrong with your fingers?
I got this mic in front of me. This isn't the keyboard I usually use. See, that's
I like Devin, but I like Ashley more.
Yeah, Hunter.
She makes some bomb ass coffee.
Cool. Yeah, all right.
Not
Yeah.
I really miss her
Yeah,
working
right.
there. Oh my god.
There we go.
I didn't know his name was Turf.
That's what everybody calls him.
Okay, Turf.
Turf.
Hi, Turf.
Turf. But yeah, so I want to see Chandler versus Jeremiah so bad.
Just because there's so much tension there now. It's,
yeah, we've kind of. Oh yeah, he grappled with Beef when Beef came to Bushido for an open mat.
Okay,
Oh Beef.
cool deal.
I was
Jeremiah said, I'm sorry. What?
I was gonna say I got a beef story. I was y'all know
Beef.
beef. Yeah, everybody knows beef.
Beef weighs how much?
550 at least.
Maybe.
This is no exaggeration. He weighs about 550 pounds.
So we was at Evolution at one time. Beef was like, "Brian,
Got
come on,
beef?"
Yeah, beef. Come on, roll with me. And I was like, yeah, little old me. All right, okay, yeah, 155. Right. So I get over there and start rolling with him. I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do here. So Beef rolls me over, and literally, like, I catch a cramp immediately. I'm trying to like lift, caught a cramp right there in my calf.
Right.
And I was like, ah! Beef was like, what? He just jumps off, and he goes, you okay? I said, yeah, I got a cramp. He said, man, I thought I crushed you.
I thought I crushed you.
He crushed me the first time I rode with him.
Oh,
He just
man.
laid on top and like put his big titty in my
massive,
face
man.
and
I have
like
no
smothered
business,
me.
I have no business rolling.
No, you don't. I had no
We,
business. I was like,
we like our life too much.
Man, that's my dude,
Jeremiah
Beef.
said, "I want the Cole fight too because if I lose, I'm supposed to, but if I win, ...
I like it.
okay.
I like it.
Hmm.
I like it.
So speaking of wrestlers, you know, who's the best wrestler in today's MMA?
Best wrestler.
No, not Henry Cejudo.
There's
There's a lot of good.
I hate you.
There's a lot of good guys on the
Right now, I'm going to say Usman because he's got the belt.
Usman. There's DC.
Are we talking pound for pound or
No, just anybody.
Khabib, yeah. Khabib.
Hands down.
Why did I forget Khabib?
Khabib, and then
Well,
probably
I don't know why,
DC,
but it just
and
slipped my
then
mind.
Tony.
I didn't even think Khabib.
Yeah.
Khabib.
Tony's good.
Kebab.
Khabib.
That's answers that. Khabib.
Yeah. I mean, you got everybody's a good striker in the UFC. That's just how it goes. As an entertainer or an actual wrestler, we're talking like actual like UFC wrestlers.
The reason I like Khabib as a fighter,
If he dies, he dies.
yeah, he's all business. He's like he is. If I think that MMA on Point described him the best when it comes to
get off my phone.
if you took a fighter and like put them in a lab and train them to become like the best fighter that you could possibly make out of a human being, Khabib would be it because he lives in Kazakhstan. It's a torn apart, war torn country. He had to live on a freaking mountain.
They don't even have electricity.
They ain't got water. I mean, they got.
They don't have
plumbing, but
water.
They have to pump the
they have
water.
there's no water there.
There's blood in water. What does that mean?
They live off their own blood. They don't drink water there. Goat urine is their water.
They kill animals and drink their blood. That's how they stay hydrated. That's why he's a goat, because he killed all these goats.
There's nothing to do there
He's a
except
goat
wrestle.
killer.
So that's why he's so
They
good.
don't wrestle. They do sambo.
Disgusted there.
There's nothing to do there but do sambo.
That's true. He's lit. And his dad was, the reason that it's a perfect storm for him is because his dad, he literally lived in a gym for like years. And his dad was just like, you're going to learn how to fight or
If
you
you
die.
quit biting on your nails,
I
you
can't
wouldn't be
help it.
sitting
This is-
here.
I know.
Has anybody else noticed this? He's just sitting here.
Sorry, Mom.
It's chaotic.
God.
I want to start smacking. He's over here talking. He's like,
The way you beat Khabib is you have to knock that guy out early and fast.
See, but here's the thing with him fighting Tony. You got to think how good Tony is fighting
Tony's
off his back.
He's great on the ground too. Yeah. So I mean, it'll be a good fight.
Wait, didn't that fight get pushed off again?
I will kill myself if I find out it's true, Devin.
Did you see that post I put up on Facebook about that?
Maybe it was. I read something you said, and I believed it was true.
I said, well, apparently the Khabib and Tony fight's been canceled for a 5th time. Tony tripped over a blade of grass and blew out both his Achilles tendons, and Khabib got hit by an asteroid. So
I saw that, and I probably thought it actually was true, and he was just,
And he used to wrestle bears, wild animals as a child.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Who doesn't,
Mother Russia.
Mother Russia.
So I'm going to teach you how to fight. You see that cougar over there?
Ricky Bobby, you want to learn
Y'all
how to
see it?
drive?
Hang on.
You going to drive with this cougar in
Driving
here?
with a cougar inside the car, you're going to die.
Pours blood on him. Run.
Stay hydrated.
I mean,
I think though is like, but with him like standing up, he's an underrated power puncher.
Who?
Khabib.
he did rock Connor.
He can, yeah, he's a solid puncher.
The overhand don't work on the street.
Not on the street, but
Jay, read us in the Macho Man voice. Go.
All right, here we go. But what was you saying?
I just don't think that anybody will ever really stand and bang with him, just because he will dictate.
With Khabib?
Yeah, because he'll dictate the fight. and
Well, they
take
don't
it
want to go to the ground with him.
Well,
So what do you
that's
do?
The thing. That's the thing. Like they're gonna try. They're gonna try to stand and bang, but
Then they see
Khabib is gonna dictate the fight, and he'll take him to the ground.
I think so.
100%. Yeah, that's what he's been doing.
He's a pressure fighter.
He's a press. Yeah, he keeps
He will
coming.
grind you
He
to
keeps-
death.
He keeps coming. He'll bang with you for a little bit, and then he'll get you on the ground. What you got?
What the f is that?
Tracy's sending me. Who's at the house?
Who's at the house?
I can't show this.
That is awful.
Merry Christmas.
We're gonna go to this.
Okay, yeah.
Tony
Macho
wins
Man
that
voice.
Tristan
Rifles.
Clark says Tony wins that fight 5th or 4th round finish.
All right, let me do the Macho Man thing. Oh yeah, brother. Here we go. Okay, let's get it.
Make sure you don't have any fingernails in your mouth.
You gotta do the hands too, brother. Gotta get in the character. Oh yeah. So here we go. Everybody, shut up. Well, I had a feeling that wimp in Coburn, Virginia wasn't going to show up in my backyard today, so he's too close to my home to say the wrong thing. But let that clown know if we're going to do this, I have a showcase MMA contact. Me ASAP. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Little back.
Yeah, because it's going to be a lot of
microphone needs to know.
And you keep getting closer back up.
on that mic. And he scoots it.
The lone wolf is heading to Knoxville.
God,
to
it's
take
still
care.
peeking.
Shut up, Chris! I'm messing me up. Oh, am I peeking? Sorry. The lone wolf is headed to Knoxville and taking care of business there. If his ticket sales are struggling that bad, I'm the man to revive this sales. He knows this, what to do, but the clock is ticking. Oh yeah! On that note, the lone wolf is out, going to beat my meat and go to sleep. Oh yeah! You made me. Hello, beat. You're welcome. And there you have it.
You've done it.
Jeremiah's going to beat his meat and go to bed.
Beautiful.
And the cream rises.
Beautiful.
The cream rises to the top. Oh yeah!
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ash. What'd you call us?
Ash.
For us? This is a very sophisticated podcast. I'm going to let you know.
So the world's stock exchange, the way it's going up and down right now.
That just happened. It just happened.
Thanks, Trump.
So I want to put this out here.
Jeremiah said perfect.
I know we kind of want to talk about the impeachment, but I think if any
Listen. Nobody wants to listen.
up.
We're all in favor of not listening.
Shut up.
I think we should just fight it out. Whoever wins is president.
I like it.
Oh, dude, hey, can I have you pull something up, please?
Great idea.
Hey, hold on.
I think we just solved the world problem here.
Not drunk.
I want you to go onto YouTube, please.
No.
Look, Devin doesn't ask for
fight about it?
anything.
I'm in control.
I said please.
He's asking for something now. There's something serious.
Uh-oh.
Here, type your own shit in.
How's he
I'll
supposed
do
to
it.
see what he's typing?
What are you looking at? What are you doing? What are we looking up here?
Content.
Compton.
Content.
Content.
Oh,
I was like,
content.
Compton. Straight
Can-
up.
can you-
Look at
yeah.
somebody's typing? Can he do that?
Here, Devin, I got it.
Captain
Hold on, hold on.
Computer?
You got it?
Oh,
Oh, you pulling me up here?
Oh, hey.
Look at the magic. Look at the magic we got here.
Joe Biden.
I don't know if y'all have seen this. It's absolutely mind blowing.
no,
Go
no.
down. It's a short one.
Oh no, Joe.
Further.
Oh, no, Joe.
You're talking about
Keep
Joe-
going,
you're
keep
talking about
going.
Joe Biden, where he
This
said-
is insane. This one. Click on this, please.
This one right here?
These people are being
Shit, I
hired
clicked
to
the wrong
do
one. I did. Son of a bitch.
this very important job.
Dude, this is
my-
insane. Okay, let's just say that this is
Ashley
taken out
said,
of
Devin,
context.
stop it.
No, I've showed this like 3 times around her. Let's say this is taken out of context. Sure. Try to figure the context out. Just go.
Roll the
It's
feed.
insane.
Roll the feed. Roll the feed.
Should I
This
pull
man
this?
is out of
Go to
his
the footage.
gourd.
So play.
It's
this
like the
one? This one?
53-second long one, yeah.
This one.
Okay, hold up. So everybody can watch it. Shut up.
All you had to
You
do was
really just
click
need to
on it.
hear it.
It's all the hell you had to do.
This one.
You had one job.
How long is it? Yep, that's it. Pretty sure.
One job.
Yep.
That's it.
Here we go.
Thanks, Chris.
Bumping music there.
Proudly for your dad, first African American state senator in the state of Delaware. Everything about.
Presidential candidate.
He actually
Joe
got
Biden.
the city right. Or the
Oh,
state.
by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down, so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back
Wait a
up
minute.
again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Hold on.
And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
What?
What? I have not seen that.
Dude, there's no way you can like
How does that?
Why do those things go together?
Yeah.
And what did he mean when he said, that's how I learned
Roaches,
about
leg hair, and kids jumping on his lap.
He loves
Where
it.
did roaches come from?
I don't know, dude.
And I know about roaches and leg hair and kids jumping on my lap.
Did you see the video where, and I don't keep up with politics at all. but these are just comical, and I've seen them
I can't.
on like Twitter and stuff.
That's horrible.
There was a guy at like a town hall meeting he went to that stood up and asked him
Right.
about his son
Told me,
that, like,
bro.
I guess got a job in Ukraine
Hunter?
or something. Yeah.
Hunter Biden.
And then he challenged the old man to a push-up contest. And then called him fat. He said, "Now listen here, fat." He addressed him as fat.
That's what his mama named him.
Here, you.
Maybe his name was actually Fault.
It was insane. He's like, "Why don't you get down?" So he said something like, "Some people are stagnant." Like, I'm not. Let's get down here and do push-ups. And it's like, this is he trying to like do the same thing?
That's
Trump
just how I'm gonna
did,
address
or,
people
like,
now. Hey, fat, come here.
Dude, I don't know, but I saw that.
That's wild. Do you know?
Come here,
I mean,
mustache.
if he would have just not done that, if he would have
He's
not,
out of his mind.
if he would not do the things that he's saying and doing,
Sure.
can you honestly? I mean, think about this. He would be the top running candidate in the Democratic Party to be voted on as president. That's what they got to choose from, dude.
He must have Cejudo doing his videos.
That's what they got to choose from.
But like people are like clapping.
Yeah,
I was like, I love kids jumping on my lap.
I love kids rubbing my legs down.
Let's not clap for roaches and leg hair,
Dude, rubbing your leg hair down and watching it come back up is never
That's
anything
not
anybody
okay.
should ever talk about.
It's not okay.
In their life.
But where did roaches come from? Was he talking about roaches?
I think so.
I don't get it.
I don't think
I didn't
so.
hear anything about roaches until he said something about the leg hair.
That's what.
And that's how I learned about
Let's
roaches.
see the top comment. Like with stuff like this, you know that top comment's gonna be golden.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing here.
This is why we don't talk politics on the Pandakat podcast.
So the
We're
top,
not really talking politics. We're just making fun of
All right.
senile old
top
men.
comment.
Old
ready?
man, yeah.
2 weeks ago, my little red M. He loves kids jumping in his lap because his hair stands up. What else stands up? Once a pedophile, always a pedophile. Also
well, this
smells
is a
women's hair
political thing.
invades their space. He's a nasty old man.
And apparently really likes
Was
roaches.
this the pool on Epstein's Island by any chance?
I've seen him
That
get
should be
himself out of
top
that.
That should be top comment.
That's it. People gave Trump shit for the stuff he said.
No, wait.
This isn't the same. vein.
I'm like this. I'm not Democrat and I'm not Republican. I'm not progressive.
care
And
less either.
I'm not
I'm
conservative.
not the sheep who chooses sides.
I'm not the sheep that choose. I'm not. I'm not crazy about Trump. I'm not crazy about Obama. I'm not crazy about Hillary. I'm not crazy about any of it. Biden, hell no. Because
You sound like Dustin Long.
well, Dustin's right.
I love it.
Dustin's right.
I love it.
Oh, which brings me up to another point.
Yep.
All right. Since we're going to get kind of weird here, I think that this is why I hate social media. I hate social media because you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know these people from a can of paint. But if you're going to have important conversations to have, you need to have a conversation with people that you respect and respect their opinion. You need to know them. And like, that's why Joe Rogan's podcast works so well, is because they respect Joe. Mm-hmm. And when they had
Fuck Joe. I'm kidding. He killed me.
maybe not.
Well, I love you, Joe. It's okay.
Yeah, we love you, Joe. But I think that the dynamic of the conversation has to be with people that you have to have respect for in order for the conversation to have a solution to. Mm-hmm. What do you think about Michael Vick?
Wow. Okay.
Oh no, I think that's a good question. What was the recent thing? Like he wanted.
Michael Vick is going to be what is it, Brian? A Pro Bowl quarterback. Yeah. And there's a petition where he said,
Wait, you mean like a Hall of Fame?
Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So we all know what Michael Vick has done. Some people saying that he didn't do nothing to the dogs. They're saying that he went to the dog fights. He didn't hurt the dogs. What I saw, and of course, fake news. We live in fake news. Don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that he slammed dogs over and over and over again onto concrete until they eventually died. I heard that he tied them to trees, and I mean the
when they lost, he would punish them by
torturing them. He did that. Now I don't know if that's true or not, because you don't know.
You can't.
And then the bait dogs that he had would use smaller dogs.
You don't know what's
and put them
true or
in.
not. So some people are saying it didn't happen. Some people say it did happen. I'm saying if he did do that, to hell with Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't care. I don't like either one of them. Like I don't either option you have there, whether he did it or went to it. Why would you go to? I don't agree with either one.
It was on his property.
Exactly. Yes, it was. It was found on his property. So therefore, you are condoning it. So therefore, you're just as guilty.
So
that's true.
I've seen a lot of people talk that are in support of Michael Vick, and some people that are against Michael Vick.
Are we just talking about him being in the Hall of Fame?
Well, because of what he done, that he shouldn't be seen as a role model for, and be praised as a football player.
I agree with that.
But neither should John Jones.
Well, okay. Here's the
Shut
thing.
up.
on the field.
Y'all talk about the
I don't
GOAT.
support what he did at all.
No, now he is a good player. I will say that he is a damn good player.
That's all.
But no, I don't think he should be looked at as a role model.
He's not going to be looked at as a role model just because he makes it to the Hall of Fame. I think the Hall of Fame should just have to do with what you did on the field.
I agree.
Yeah. And okay, here's this.
So
like Lawrence Taylor did a bunch of drugs and stuff.
I know, but he didn't.
I know, but that's still
he
another
didn't
thing
victimize.
to look up to
He didn't victimize a living creature.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
to some people look at their dogs as their kids.
Oh, I agree. Yeah,
and
100%.
they see what it is that he's done to these dogs, and they're going to have issues with it. And I see that, and people are turning this into a race issue.
Oh, what?
They're saying, look at all these white people.
Everything is a race issue.
Wanting this black man down, and I don't think that's it's not the issue with me. I don't care. I don't care if he was black or white or brown or whatever color. If he did that to an animal, as personal responsibility of you doing what it is that you've done, that's how I look at it. Now, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so also too, what do you guys? How do y'all feel about people having maybe second chances? I know he's.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, I know he wasn't.
It depends on what you
16.
did. Now, in his case,
that's why I'm saying
people feel a second chance.
People feel a type of way because of what he did to animals. Imagine if he would have done this to a child.
And I feel like if you do it to an animal, what is stopping you from doing it? To me, that is just one and the same. But if you can do that to a dog,
people look at their dogs and their cats as their own children or whatever, and he sees what he did to these living animals that can't protect themselves, and they're like, "Well, give him a second chance." Well, what if he did that to a human? What if he did that to a little child or something like that? Which he didn't, but some people view it differently. I do not see this as a race thing. I see this as somebody doing something totally horrible and should be held responsible for what it is that they done. That's how I look at it. I could be wrong.
They did hell him. I mean, he got served his time, and he paid for it.
But he played in the league.
I wouldn't let him dog sit for him.
Definitely not let him dog sit.
I wouldn't let him snake sit, gerbil sit, nothing. Butterfly sit. Now, it feels like something like drugs or something, because, I mean, you've got rehabs, you've got people that come over that stuff. They go in, they ruin their life, and then they're like, you know what, I want to fix myself, and they go out here and, I mean, not going to say any names, but I had a great role model, and she came back from a very bad back life. So, and then she became the most successful person I know, and I love the woman to death. But I feel like if it was something along those lines, yeah, I could see a second chance. But this is violence. This is you can't constrain exactly. So there's something mental
it's
with
more
you.
Compared to like planned murder than it is to like.
It's a mental thing. It's something that there is something mentally wrong with that person.
Yeah.
And it's no.
But okay, let's step back for this conversation for a minute.
OJ didn't do it.
Let's step back for this conversation for a minute. You see how we had this conversation?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody mad at nobody. Ain't nobody aggravated with nobody. That's because everybody here loves each other, and we might have different opinions about it or anything, but
We're not trying to force
this
our
is
opinion
why,
on the other
this
person.
is why I hate social media, is that when you talk about it online, it turns into, screw you, we'll screw you, and meet me out back.
Nobody wants to have that
Just
open
unfriend me,
mindedness.
bro. Unfriend me, bro.
I mean,
Spam me. Yeah, I win because you unfriended me.
I mean,
I went to school with you.
it's
Every time.
so-
Just unfriend me, bro.
it's so
Meet me
bad
at the
going
gas station,
on,
yeah.
going on like some political faces Instagram, and they post a picture, and one guy's was, for instance, Donald Trump, since he's the most active on Facebook and Twitter and all that. But if he posts anything on Instagram, you go look at the comments, you got people like, yeah, Trump 2020, blah blah blah, yeah, cool. And then like people replying to these people like, I hope your family dies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the world?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hate it.
It's just the world we live in now.
We shouldn't talk about politics. I'm sorry I brought up the Michael
We
Vick
brought it
conversation.
up.
That's not even politics. That's not
That's
politics.
not.
So Lamar Jackson, NFL MVP.
Sorry I brought up Eminem.
1,000%.
That
1,000%.
MVP. He's
Who?
that good.
Who's going to the
This
Super
is
Bowl?
football.
Oh, I'm out.
Who's going to the Super Bowl?
Not Patriots.
Hold on.
Hold on, Buckaroo.
They played really well against a really good Bills team yesterday. That was a tough one. They had
It
to
was.
cut that one out.
Dallas lost again today.
Yeah, I watched that game. I've had
They're like what 0-7 against
There's-
winning teams.
Yeah.
There's
Jay's
7-8.
bored now.
No, keep going.
Super
Loving
Bowl.
it.
I think.
The Wildcats.
Well, of course, I want the Patriots to go, but
In all reality,
I don't know. It's going to be hard for me to pick against them in the playoffs, even if they're not at home, because it's going through Baltimore.
I've seen the Patriots have a subpar season, and then they don't
Just-
really have a and then in the playoffs, it's freaking
Yes.
hand them the trophy.
But Jackson's playing out of his mind. Like, the Browns did such a good job in the first half, and then he just, in 2 minutes, 14 points on the board. It's nuts.
Oh, here's the thing you might want to talk about, Jay. Do you remember Celebrity Deathmatch on MTV?
yes.
They're bringing,
Sorry,
they're,
I got
they're
excited.
bringing it back.
Are they really?
Yes.
For real?
So that brings back to my thing. If we have two politicians fighting, like on the mic, Celebrity Deathmatch.
I think fighting fixes everything. It does.
Peace sells, but who's buying?
Yeah, you need to have it in a controlled environment. You need to have bets. Give them gloves, mouthpieces, cups.
Let them go.
Let them go. Let them do it. How bad do you want the presidency? I mean, Biden done called out Trump one time, said he could take him in the back and beat the crap out of it. Prove it. Prove it, leg hairs.
Come on, buddy.
I would pay not to see
Weirdo. I wouldn't fight Biden because he's just weird.
Yeah.
I think he'd want me to jump on his lap or something.
Like I said, I would pay to not see that fight.
So Christmas coming up. What do y'all want for Christmas?
Can I go first?
Yeah, go first.
for it,
Shay.
I want Spartan all-terrain shoes.
You hate Christmas. You're not getting nothing.
You're not getting nothing.
I want Spartan all-terrain
You're
shoes.
getting an autographed picture of Dana White.
You can go on
His eye twitch.
Google and do a search for Spartan all-terrain
Dana White autograph picture.
shoes, and that's what I
Meet and greet
want.
Tickets with Dana.
VIP.
It's your turn, Ellie. That's what I want. Not what you said I needed. I wanted the Spartan all-terrain shoes. What do you want?
A vacation.
A babysitter?
some time off.
A vacation.
What about you, Brian?
A light bill paid.
There you go.
Big facts.
I don't know, man. I just want a healthy life.
You got that, bro? You got a fam right here.
Okay, something you don't already have.
Oh,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, something.
$1
Car payment,
Yeah, car payment paid off. That'd be nice.
right?
I don't know. I've not really thought about what I wanted for Christmas.
Another
to
white
be
girl
honest.
BMW.
That is, isn't it? I saw him pulling up at
It's
the
a
gas
rental. Do you
station.
see how
Oh,
he's
you're
Parked out there like an
Who's the
asshole.
douche that parked side?
no.
Double parking out there. Yeah.
Just gotta make sure he has
Okay,
enough
for
room.
Devin, it's either going to involve something Michigan, Pokemon, or Patriots.
Dude, there's not
Damon's
really
easy to
anything on
shop
my
for.
list where I gotta have it. It's
Well,
a
what
weird,
do you
I'm in a
want?
weird, I mean, it's a good place, I guess.
What do you want?
I don't know. I want to be able to freaking do jujitsu again.
He wants to heal faster.
Yeah, heal faster.
He wants a healing factor.
Health serum.
Speaking of healing faster, have y'all seen a picture of Alistair Overeem's
Yes.
lip?
Oh, yeah.
They
yeah,
call
I
him
got that
like
thing.
Wolverine.
Real-
He put a
Whoever
hashtag on it.
stitched that up
Wolverine.
deserves a fight night bonus for
Dude.
Dana White.
Dude,
I did see
it
that.
is night and day. Like you can't even tell.
So I saw something. You saying the fight not bonus made me remember it. Do y'all know who Brandon Schaub is? Everybody
Yeah.
knows who
Oh,
Brandon
Everybody
Schaub
knows
is.
him.
So you know how he's on.
Shut
like,
up, Chris.
He's on like the Fighter and the Kid podcast, and he's like a comedian now.
Yeah.
Right? So he released a comedy special earlier this year, and it's like the worst comedy special. You know, like to have a special, you should have like good material
Right.
and well practiced. I've heard it's just the most awful thing, and I watched somebody talking about it, and he played some clips from it. And you know, like the Asian doctor guy for the UFC.
Bo Oliver, what's up?
So,
Yeah.
y'all know the UFC's doctor. He's like an Asian guy, but
Yeah.
like Schaub, when he was like during his special talking about it, was talking in like the most like awful Asian voice. Like I could hardly understand what this guy was saying. Like, Mr. Schaub, you never fight again. Y'all hand broken real bad. And then it like cuts to a clip of the Asian doctor like talking, and he just sounds like us. He does not sound like that at all. And it was just like,
Schaub, no.
it was so bad.
My thing is, I think Schaub tries too hard to do.
He tries too hard at everything.
Yeah, he tries too hard to do Joe Rogan style of comedy, and I think it kind of kills.
It doesn't work.
I
for
love.
him.
I listen to the Fighter and the Kid all the time. I love Brian Callen and a lot of the guests they have on there. But Schaub is unbearable. He's just not funny at all.
I don't know.
I like
It's a
Schaub when
cringe
he's
fest.
with
Fired.
when he's
You
with
know what
like
you're doing,
Joe,
right?
and I like that. I think it's pretty.
You cause
funny
him
when he's
beef.
with Joe.
Beef.
You causing beef.
Call some beef.
Causing beef, bro.
We're gonna have to fight them
Cause
now,
him beef,
aren't we?
bro.
Yeah. Joe Rogan podcast is going to hear the
I'll
pain.
meet him halfway.
Oh no. What are you going to do? Grapple match.
And it is set.
I'm gonna keep him busy.
So we're going to have Devin versus Brandon Schaub.
Give him like 6 weeks though, guys.
Yeah, Jeremiah versus Chandler.
All right, who's grappling old Eddie Bravo here?
Not me.
I'm out. Where's Eric when we need him?
Where's Eric when we need him?
Stephen Smith. Stephen
Yeah.
Smith and Eddie Bravo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Speaking of Eric,
Yeah.
how about you sponsor out? Shout out to our
Oh yeah,
Bushido
the
bags.
old-
Bushido.
the old Bushido bags. I mean, Devin uses his. I use mine all the time. Jay, have you ever used yours?
Yep.
There we go.
Got a Bushido bag for Squall. She puts her Fitbox gloves and wraps in it when we go to Fitbox. She's been working a ton of overtime lately because, by the way, she got a promotion.
That's Squall.
Shout out to Squall. She's now a pipe fitter helper.
Nice.
She went from Firewatch to pipe fit. And
At least you won't be falling asleep at work now.
no, she wasn't before. Yeah, so she's
But yeah, guys, go check out Bushido bags. They're on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere else. They're cool little bags. They're really not that expensive either. And
They're the
you,
perfect size too. That's the.
Not-
I hate
not
a
for
giant
me.
backpack.
Did
I
you
love
see
that
him
look.
wear that?
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want you to because we don't want you to.
Bad-
Big guy,
bad
little
model.
backpack.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was
You had
a turtle shell, a very small turtle
He
shell.
looked when I say it was a Section 8 for a turtle.
Yeah.
Well,
But
it
I
was
mean,
bad. Look
you
like it.
guys can go use promo code Pandakat to get 10% off your whole cart. So go check them out. Shout out to Angie and Eric.
Pandakat.
It'd make a great late Christmas present.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mhm. So buy them. Run out and buy one.
Get
Get
one.
Get
Get
two.
'em. Get 'em.
Get three.
Do it.
Do it now.
Get 8 of them.
Do it now.
6.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Anyways, I hate you guys. I'm just kidding.
We love you too.
We hate you. Hate you.
So what
You're cool. I'm out.
What about Metallica?
Oh yeah, Jay, you want to talk about Metallica? Let's talk about Metallica.
Yeah, I had thought about Metallica. Everybody likes Metallica, right?
Yes.
Are you big Metallica fans? Do you like Metallica?
I don't like their new stuff.
I'm not with it.
That's me too. I
Yeah.
said that. I said that earlier. Metallica, you had they first come out with Kill 'Em All back in the 80s, huh?
I'm more of a David Hasselhoff guy. But
Of course you are.
Continue.
Shut up, Brian.
Hey, don't hassle the Hoff. Don't hassle the Hoff.
Keep going though. Continue.
All right, so they come out with Kill 'Em All, thrash metal. It's all good. Yeah, it was a good album. Then they come out with Ride the Lightning, better album. Come out with Master of Puppets, one of the best, if not the best album they ever came out with. Justice, close second to Puppets. And then they came out with the Black Album, which ties with Kill 'Em All for fourth. Third goes to Lightning. Second goes to Justice, and first goes to Puppets. After that, you got the Load, Reload, and they kind of did that little transitional phase where they cut their hair and all that good stuff. I love their music. I don't like them as people.
I do not like them as people.
I see them. I think YouTube just destroys my view of how I look at the world because it kind of pulls back the blanket and sees them for what it is. It's like Matt Hughes.
Let us dream, YouTube.
Right. Matt Hughes. Well, I think Ultimate Fighter ruined Matt Hughes' career because they gave him a channel to show him us who he really was when he started talking. Because he's this big freaking cornball jackass who's an awesome fighter. Yeah, he's an idiot, but he's an awesome fighter. And everybody saw him as an awesome fighter, and that's where the fans were just like, yeah, Matt Hughes. Yeah. Oh my God, he's talking. And then his fan base got cut in half. So that's how I see Metallica. I saw how they did Jason Newsted.
Kind of like Darren Till.
Darren Till.
Yeah,
exactly like Darren Till. Yeah.
Gotta like him.
So that's just how I feel about it.
Oh, sorry, Jay.
I just wanted to talk about Metallica there for a minute. I don't know why, it just popped into my head.
So you want to know the reason I don't like Metallica anymore?
What?
And it's kind of stupid. Is when they sued Napster for like giving up the.
Yeah, how much
Oh
money
my God,
do you
they
get?
did.
Wow. Oh yeah. Golly,
I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
that was
and
a huge deal.
I had Napster. Napster. MySpace. Remember that?
Yeah. MySpace is good.
File share.
Like I knew that happened before my time.
S&M. Yes, ma'am. Tracy's into S&M.
But I remember growing up, I'd turn on Metallica, and my dad would be like, "Turn them pussies off." We're done.
God, Napster, LimeWire.
Since we're getting on the
Oh
topic,
my God, yeah, LimeWire. Does anybody remember Kaza?
We're old.
Oh my
Kaza,
gosh,
yeah.
Kaza was like the biggest one because LimeWire's like, oh
We're
yeah,
so
if
old.
you're pirating and everybody's gonna be sued and oh my gosh, we know who you are and we know your IP address and we're gonna come to your house and you're
You know how
everybody's
I looked at it?
deleting it real quick.
I was like,
shit.
they can't catch us all.
Everybody.
That's why I was like,
Exactly.
let me get as much.
Everybody. Yeah, you heard these stories like they had like a mass arrest in California where they got everybody. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
What did you say?
but since we're getting on topic of music, who's your top, like, absolute most favorite rock band of all time?
What kind of rock are we talking?
Any
Yeah, what kind of rock?
Any. Just as it's in the rock genre of music.
Mine's Panic at the Disco, which is I love it.
Panic at the Disco. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's my favorite band, but like,
Panic at the Disco is your favorite band?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah,
He's
No wonder he's got like masculinity issues.
Haven't you people ever heard of
dude.
Closing the God?
They're so
Really?
good.
You like that?
But
Okay.
that's not like their best song. They've got way better stuff than that.
Okay. You're going to have to send me some stuff on Messenger.
Led
'cause
Zeppelin is the greatest rock band of all time.
But I do love Guns N' Roses.
I love
Guns N'
it.
Roses is a very close, like, second favorite band.
Where's your Nickelback at? I know
Dude, I don't hate Nickelback.
I don't understand that myself. I kind of like Nickelback
They're
myself.
really, really
They,
good.
they got good songs. The song that they came outside of a bullet, where they did the song where Dimebag Darrell died from Pantera, and they did a song called "Side of a Bullet." You need to hear that song. It makes you want to punch a cat in the face.
They were
No,
a
Jay.
hit machine, dude.
That didn't come out right.
No.
Sorry.
Earmuffs.
A panda cat. Yeah.
Punch a cat in the face.
Yeah, I don't
my
understand
kind
the
of music.
Nickelback. Can you take that? You're freaking me out.
So, do y'all know the story between why everybody just like all of a sudden hated Nickelback? Y'all really know anything about that?
I think because they're like a frat band.
No. It's not because of that. It's because Chad Kroger, Kroger, whatever.
I
it
always
was.
say it.
Yeah,
Kruger.
he was on the interview talking crap about God, I don't know.
Don't know, do you?
The lead singer of Slipknot.
Oh yeah, Corey Taylor.
It's Corey Taylor. I was about to say Corey Anderson.
Corey Taylor.
It's Corey Taylor.
I knew
But
that.
he said that Slipknot and Stone Sour are one-hit bands. Yada yada yada
I
yada.
don't like Stone Sour. It makes me go whenever. I
Shut your mouth.
Anyways.
But so this is on tour while Nickelback and Stone Sour are doing a tour together, and Nickelback opens up for Stone Sour, and Corey comes out and is like, "This is for Nickelback." They come out with song number 3. They're like, "Hey, this is our 3rd hit," and all you hear is the crowd saying, "F Nickelback, F Nickelback, F Nickelback." When all the news came out, so all the guys that pay attention to that stuff, they're like, "Yeah, screw Nickelback. Yeah, mutiny. Yeah."
So Corey Taylor is the one that destroyed Nickelback as,
Yeah,
a,
pretty
as a
much.
band?
Pretty much.
Because he just didn't like them?
Well, after what he said. So how would you feel if you're a world-renowned artist and someone said you only made one hit?
I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Man
okay,
up.
I'm going to the bank. So, yeah.
But yeah,
I wish I was a world-renowned anything.
But yeah, I
don't
mean, it's
care.
kind of like diss tracks, you know. Old Nick Cannon coming out. Let's talk. Let's.
I think
let's
Avenged
really,
Sevenfold is.
Dude, they're awesome.
You like Avenged
No, which
Sevenfold?
Avenged
Sinister
Sevenfold?
Gates as a
Like,
guitar player is
I think
amazing.
Avenged Sevenfold is what you get when you feed Nickelback after midnight.
Whoa.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, well, on a different
like
on a
that.
different category, I'm more of a I'm more of
Madonna?
a Korn and
Okay.
Gorillaz fan. So
Gorillaz.
I used to love them when I was in middle school.
yes,
Boom, 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 boom.
So what's the funniest walkout music you ever came out to?
Funniest?
funniest.
Yeah, that's
You never had anything like
No.
funny. It's all been just
When,
like
when you,
I want to.
I want to kill you.
Yeah,
It's war. Yeah, it's like I have to get in that mood. It
Counting
was-
bodies like sheep. Yeah.
I've
I
seen
just,
some
I
funny.
just see Nick Roberts coming out to Shakira.
But my hips don't lie.
Now the funniest one that I seen was Chris Buttrey coming out to
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Shake it off. Yeah.
That's a good song.
It gets
Yeah,
me,
he
that
come
gets me
out-
fired up.
He come out. He,
Cody,
I love
Cody
that.
Gwynn came out to Britney Spears "Hit Me Baby" one more time and then lost.
well, he got hit one more time.
Well, I mean,
No, Buttrey come out and he was just like, yeah.
Well, because
And then he went to the cage and he goes, who picked that?
well, because like you know, promoters around here they'll send you like a week out of the fight. Hey, what's your walkout song? So we get everything together. He totally forgot to read that message.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're like,
Or he read it and forgot.
yeah.
Yeah, I love
okay,
Buttrey.
So you gonna forget? All right, we got you.
I love Buttrey.
Old Butch.
Shout out to Chris Buttrey.
He's got a fight coming up too.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got a kickboxing fight.
Kentucky, right?
Mm-hmm. Is it kickboxing or is it
Kickboxing.
Is it
I
Warrior?
think it's kickboxing. I think.
Is it Warrior? Kentucky's usually Warrior.
I think so. I think so.
They had Warrior and Gladiator in Kentucky. I fought for both of those.
Nice.
I'm supposed to not close down. Did you win their belts?
You're not lying. Every time I win a belt, the promotion dies. That's the reason I said when you win a belt, you become the champion. Damn it. I can't defend my belt because the promotion's not there no more.
well, maybe that was.
Did you like the
purpose.
S&M album? The Metallica S&M album. Have you heard it? Do you like it? You don't like it? No. You don't have to. I'm just asking if you
I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of everything that was on it. I'm sitting here thinking. I'm like,
Jeremiah Harper posted this on Facebook 14 minutes ago.
Oh, here we go.
Well, as some people may know, Chandler, Cole, and I have had words recently. Nothing crazy, but we went back and forth. I told him, let's fight. He acted like he was down, but I haven't heard anything else. ... I was hoping to get that fight booked. It would have been a fun one. I definitely would have hyped the shit out of it. And I always carry him in ticket sales with me pissing him and his people off so bad that they are all would have bought 3 tickets each to see the fight and would want me to lose, but unfortunately I haven't heard shit from his side since we first talked about it, so the clock is ticking.
Instigators.
Clock is ticking out on that unless I hear something
It's a fucking
ASAP.
shoot.
If I don't, I'm moving on. Moving on to the other opportunities, I do have current offers to fight from pros to amateurs, so I'm going I'm going to assess what options is the best and go from there. Just want to keep people in.
Dude, you need to do this in the Macho Man voice, and people would listen.
All right, here you go, Jay.
Ladies
Well,
and
you
gentlemen,
can't do
welcome
it,
to
so-
the Pandakat Instigation podcast.
Should I share this to our page?
I like it.
No, keep going.
I lost my damn spot.
I know you did. And that monotone.
What
Well, we
options
could-
is the best for me to go from there? I just want to keep people in the loop and let all y'all know I'm fighting again in the near future. Thanks for the support, and the most electrifying, entertaining fighter in the region is on his way back.
Ooh.
I really
Lone Wolf has spoken.
I just really want to tag Chandler in that real quick.
Oh, do it.
I can't. I can't.
That's promoting violence.
Hair on your nut if you don't do it. Oh, here we go. Do it. Do it. Comment and chat. It's not that hard.
Instigate.
Big girl.
We don't just instigate. We try to set up the fights, and they just
We
don't
try to make the
happen.
world
I was gonna
happy.
wash my ass twice for this game.
Bring the world together.
my ass.
Casey Oxidon.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Eric Turner.
Let's see. I like it.
Eric Turner. Eric will be like,
I like it.
what is going on here?
Oh, there's a Strike Fest coming back, so Dustin Long.
Yes.
This is Jay's fault. My mom's gonna yell.
Sure, I'll take that.
There,
in
it's
for it.
done.
You could have just
Boom.
put.
You know-
Jay said Chandler Cole.
You know, I'm not the goat.
I'm not the goat.
I'm the scapegoat.
Valid.
Those are facts.
See what you did,
That's all I did.
my man.
That's why I said it.
So, I just want to wish everybody Merry Christmas.
You all too.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Got some Call of Duty to be playing.
Oh my God.
So,
COD.
so one quick question before we leave.
Yes.
Is Trump getting impeached?
Oh
Is he going
man,
through the
here we
Senate?
go
What's-
again. These
I'm glad that
politics.
we're not on.